What's going on YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update of Ethereum, and we're also going to be going through some altcoins. And what I wanted to point out today was Ethereum on the 4-hour time frame, and we're going to be looking at the corrections that we've been having and what type of percentage loss when we do have corrections, how big is that percentage loss typically, and that's what we're going to kind of look at now for the correction that we're experiencing. So we're going to dig into all this, guys. If you get something from it, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know how the mic sounds, if it's loud enough for you. I just finished up my office. I've been doing some basically renovation and stuff in the basement, so trying to get that going, and we're down here, and I just want to make sure the sound quality's up high enough for you. So let me know down low and we'll get into this. So for Ethereum on the 4-hour time frame, we're sitting at $607 right now. As we're sitting at $607, the main thing I'm looking at is the retracement. So far, we have retraced about 12%. So we're down 12% from the high of around 675. And what I want to do is go back and kind of look at the corrections and see how deep they've been in the past. And just recently it was about a 17% correction, and that started roughly on December 1st, 2020. And then we ended up having the correction from November 24th down to November 26th. That was a 22% correction before we got it moving again. So now when we're looking at this and we see that 12%, we're looking to see if maybe this is an area that could be a nice little spot to start layering into a position, buying a little bit here, and then if it goes a little bit lower down at that 200 moving average, that could be another nice spot to start accumulating more. And this is not financial advice, it's just when you're looking to build positions, because I believe that Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're in that longer term bull market. So this is where when you see those nice corrections, that's time where you can add and then look for a nice spot to continue to ride it back up, see if you can get that higher high. Okay, so right now we're down 12%. We could go as deep as that 200 moving average very easily, guys, and that would be around $571, and I believe that would present a nice little opportunity as well. The RSI right now, we're sitting at, let's see, 37. So that's also what you want to start looking at here when it gets in that oversold condition. We're not there yet, but when you get in that oversold condition and you start looking at some of these moving averages, trying to find support, that's what I like to do at least, and it's been beneficial. So, really look at that, pay attention to these areas. Support, we want to continue to hold 604. If we can't hold 604, it's going to be down to around that 596. And then obviously down around that 571, that 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame. So this isn't something that concerns me. I believe it's still just healthy price action for Ethereum. I mean, you can see each time we pump up, we have retracements. It's just the name of the game here. It's corrections in uptrends. Main thing I want to see us hold up above is that 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame, like we're looking at here. So that's going to be Ethereum. We're going to look at a few more here. Next one I want to take a look at was XRP. So for XRP, we need to get back up above 54 cents, and it'd be up around 58 cents are going to be the next two overhead resistance areas. We're trying to find support off this 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame. Had a bit of like a doji candle almost there on about average volume. The RSI is at 37, so we're going to try to hold this area. If we don't, we're going to look down to about 48 cents for support, and then we'd be down around that 44 cents for support. And this is a critical area for XRP here. This is where we should potentially get some type of bounce here if Bitcoin wants to get going as well. You always have to realize, if Bitcoin's starting to go down a little bit, it may pull the rest of the market down with it for a while. That's just the name of the game, so be aware of that. But this is a spot here we'd want to get a bounce off of. Main support, though, would be about that 44. We wouldn't want to drop much below that. So that's going to be XRP there on the 4-hour time frame. If you're here for that, let me know down low. Next, we'll get into Litecoin. We're at 104.83. Litecoin, we're exactly on that support area we've been looking at, 101.69. That's what we were talking about in the last video. We have hit it now, and that's off the 50 moving average on the 4-hour time frame here. What we need to do is get up above 110.64, and then it's going to be up to around that 121.92. But this is how deep those retracements can be in this market. We're always going to take big, deep breaths. Normally when Bitcoin corrects, on average, it's about 11 days, and it's typically between about 25 and 30%. That's how aggressive it can get. But that also gives great opportunities in this space as well. Okay, so support, continue to hold that 101.69. I'd put an alert there. RSI right now is at 45 on the 4-hour time frame. Just trying to find that support, see if we can go up and make that next higher high. If we do go up and make a higher high, I'd look to around $150 and be up around in this range here for Litecoin. really heavy buying and selling pressure in this area. So keep an eye out on that. It's going to be Litecoin. See here, Bitcoin Cash is at 319-104. We can take a look at Link here at 1245. Link's trying to find support roughly at about $12.29. If we do start moving back to the upside, we have to get up above that 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame now, and that's going to be right around $13. So that'll be a tough overhead resistance. That's what we're going to have to crack through. Continue to hold that 1197. The RSI is at 34 right now, so if we do go down a little bit lower, I'd anticipate we'd start to get some type of little movement out of there, maybe a nice little bounce. Some buying pressure is coming back in, so let's keep an eye there on Link at around $12.45. Keep an eye on those areas. Take a look at ADA. So for ADA on the 4-hour, we found support off the 200 moving average. That's going to be at 14.7. We need to get up above. Tough spot's going to be about 0.161767 is going to be tough overhead resistance for us. That's what we need to break through. Then it'd be up to around that 0.1765, and then the high of 0.18359. Is going to be the overhead resistance, but staying up above this 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame, you can see why it's important. We've been trading up above it since November 16th. So you want to keep an eye on those things, because if we start having candle closes below it, then we can have one of those sharp drops like this over here, just real fast, sharp drops. And if you have some buy orders down in here, some limit orders, you can pick some stuff up. That's a little trick, guys. Put them real low in these long wicks. Sometimes you can catch some stuff and really get a nice move to the upside. So something I like to do. I just want to point that out there for you. RSI, like we talked about, at 37. So let's see if we can bounce off this area. XTZ 217 right now. We got Bitcoin at 22,852. Maker, let's see, 531. OMG's $3.02. Zcash about 69. The one that's really been trying to hold up here is the Bitcoin Cash, trying to find support roughly at about $318. If we do get a nice little bounce, we need to get up above 330 again. RSI is at 47. So keep an eye out on these areas, guys. Just want to bring this to you, a quick one. Don't panic. Anything like this can present some great buying opportunities. So God bless you all. Take care.